Hello and welcome to Astrology Simplified, where I take the metaphysical answers of the universe and make them easier to understand. Today we'll be talking about the planets, the sign, and the houses they rule. Let's get started with Aries. Aries rules the first house, and the first house rules our self and our ego. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of action and fire. Aries are fun, simple, and energetic people. They have a straightforward nature that makes them easy to be around. Once angry, however, they take their anger out on anybody, including those they love, which is why it's important for them to learn self-control and compassion. They make great sports players, and in order to relate to others better, they must learn the lesson of love. Some of the good features are direct, courageous, adventurous, and energetic, while some of the bad features would be unsubtle, angers easily, impatient, and childish. The key phrase for Aries would be I am. The next sign we'll be talking about is Taurus. Taurus rules the second house, and the second house rules our sense of values. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and the element Earth, our practicality. The second house rules our values, but this doesn't only count money. This counts our food, friends, family, and how we spend our time. For example, if you like hamburgers more than hot dogs, that would be a second house thing because that's what you value. Taurus are very conventional and loyal people. However, if there aren't creative or emotional aspects in their chart, they can come off as cold and boring, but their grounded nature makes them loyal, dependable, and steadfast friends. Their main task in life is to learn better values through the practical aspects of life, like money, clothes, etc. Some of the positive traits of Taurus would include affectionate, practical, firm values, and patient, while some of the negative traits would include unoriginal, boring, greedy, and stubborn. The key phrase for Taurus is I have. When you think of Taurus, think of Chris Brown. Not all of them are this terrible, but the ones with a huge ego tend to be. No offense to the Chris Brown fans, of course. The next sign we'll be talking about is Gemini. Gemini, Mercury, and the third house all rule communication. Gemini's ruling element is air. Geminis love to talk and interact with the world, getting to know what's around them. Although they're good at talking about their emotions, they're basically emotionless. They are, however, non-prejudiced, open-minded, and fair. They tend to know a lot about a little bit of things, which makes it seem like they know a lot. They make great teachers, writers, or reporters, but their restlessness makes it hard for them to stay in those subjects. Their positive features would be open-minded, adaptable, outgoing, and intelligent. Their negative features would be inconsistent, gossipers, superficial, and cunning. By superficial, I mean that they learn things at a superficial level. The key phrase for Gemini is I think. The next sign we'll be talking about is Cancer. Cancer and the Moon both rule the fourth house, and the fourth house rules our emotional nature and home. Cancer is ruled by the element water. Cancers are sensitive people driven by emotion. They excel at making a home feel nice and cozy. Basically, Cancers are like the caring grandmas of the zodiac. Positive features of Cancer include funny, nurturing, caring, and sympathetic. Negative features of Cancer include oversensitive, sentimental, moody, and self-pitying. The key phrase for Cancer is I feel. The next sign we'll be talking about is Leo, the lion. Leo rules the fifth house, and the fifth house rules fun, creativity, and children. Leo is ruled by the sun, which rules our sense of self, and fire. Leos have tremendous energy and courage. They light up a room with their enthusiasm and vibrant spirit. Being in the company of a Leo feels like hanging out with a fireplace, if they deem you worthy enough, that is. They are enthusiastic, optimistic, and cheerful, and bring light into people's lives. They have a flair for drama and love being the center of attention. The positive features are exciting, fun, inspirational, and courageous. The negative features would be bossy, pompous, overdramatic, and conceited. The key phrase for Leo is I will. The next sign we'll be talking about is Virgo, the maiden. Virgo rules the sixth house, and the sixth house rules service and unequal relationships, like teacher and student. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, and Earth, our practicality. Virgos are the servers of the zodiac. They want to reach their highest potential and wish the same for those that they care about. They struggle showing emotion, so they do practical things to show that they care. Virgos are here to learn the lesson of humble service and patience. When they appear standoffish, this is only because that they have fears of being rejected. They tend to remain unmarried out of choice. The positive features would include orderly, detailed, efficient, and tidy. The negative features would include know-it-all, perfectionist, hypercritical, and fussy. The key phrase for Virgo is I analyze. The next sign we'll be talking about is Libra, the scales. Libras are the rulers of the seventh house, and the seventh house rules equal relationships and the spouse. Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and money, and the element air. Libras are charming individuals who crave partnership. Their main goal is cooperation. They must become we instead of me. And the only way for this to happen is through true love with another person. They crave approval and can't stand loneliness, so when an argument pops up, they usually take both sides. The positive features of Libra include charming, friendly, easygoing, and sweet. The negative features are indecisive, flirty, gullible, and resentful. The key phrase for Libra is "we are." The next sign we'll be talking about is Scorpio. Scorpio, Pluto, and the 8th house rule death, change, and power. And the ruling element for Scorpio is water. Scorpios are very mysterious, and you can tell if somebody has a lot of Scorpio in their chart by their sexy magnetic glare. They can be devils or angels since there's usually no in between when it comes to Scorpios. Due to pride, their powerful emotions are usually very hidden, but they can be very jealous and possessive. If they feel their loyalty is not being returned, they can become very obsessive. Sex is a great outlet for their powerful emotions. A battle must be fought between the ego and the soul, and the ego must die. The pros are intense, mysterious, magnetic, and passionate. The cons are heartbreakers, jealous, secretive, and manipulative. Their key phrase is "I desire." The next sign we'll be talking about is Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Jupiter rule the 9th house, and the 9th house rules higher education, philosophy, and luck. Sagittarius' ruling element is fire. Sagittarius are friendly, outgoing, energetic, extroverted, and generous. They like sports and they're willing to take a gamble on anything. They are open towards life and they're willing to try anything at least once. Women want very masculine men and tend to run the show in relationships. They also don't like to cook or clean or take care of children, but their charming nature makes them very desirable mates. All Sagittariuses hate being smothered physically or emotionally. The positive features are cheerful, adventurous, direct, and adaptable, while the negative features are hard to settle, blunt, irresponsible, and careless. The key phrase for Sagittarius is "I see and understand." The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn is ruler of the 10th house and Saturn. The 10th house is also called the midhaven. Capricorn is ruled by the element Earth. The 10th house is our reputation and how we are viewed by the world. Capricorns are goal-oriented people who want to leave an impact on the world with their hard work and patience. They are self-disciplined and need practical and applicable knowledge, which is why many of them are not fans of astrology. Capricorns are very diligent and want to leave a lasting impact on the world through hard work and patience. They can be manipulative and possessive, but they often don't notice because they think they're improving others' lives. Positive features of Capricorn include responsible, diligent, hardworking, and prudent. The negative features include controlling, stubborn, pessimistic, and a rigid outlook. The key phrase for Capricorn is "I use." The next sign we'll be talking about is Aquarius. But Aquarius has nothing to do with water, so... The next sign we'll be talking about is Aquarius. Aquarius rules the 11th house, and the 11th house rules groups of like-minded people. Like if you like anime and you hang out with other people who like anime. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of eccentricity, and the element air. Aquarian people are very unique and future-oriented. They are emotionally detached and are generally not passionate, but they are very loyal partners. They like to create new ideas, inventions, or procedures. If they are evolved, they will actually go through with it and make a lasting contribution to the world. The positives are unique, original, inventive, and willing, and the negative characteristics would include rebellious, detached, insensitive, and contrary. The key phrase for Aquarius is "I know." The final sign we'll be talking about is Pisces. Pisces and Neptune both rule the 12th house, and the 12th house rules self-sacrifice and imagination. Pisces is also a water sign. Most Pisces are dreamy and sentimental but hide this behind a hard exterior, and they completely surrender themselves to whatever stream they're in. For example, if everybody else likes hip-hop, then they'll like hip-hop, even if they aren't fans of it. This just highlights their feeling of separatedness from society. A lot of them have an inferiority complex and low self-esteem, but this is hard for them to admit because their pride is also very hidden. The pros of Pisces would be compassionate, otherworldly, creative, and deep emotions. The cons of Pisces would be self-pitying, self-delusional, unrealistic, and weak-willed. The key phrase for Pisces is "I believe." That about covers the sign elements, planets, and houses. Hopefully this video helped you get a better grasp on astrology. If you'd like to see more simplified astrology content, please consider subscribing. Make sure to leave a like if you liked the video. My next subject will be the ascendant signs. Take care and stay aware.